Welcome back to TYT Sports once again. I've already said that, and the Bernard Hopkins clip is up, and now the James Harden clip is going up because everybody and their grandmother is talking about Russell Westbrook.
Yes.
And they're talking about his triple-doubles. And Russell Westbrook doesn't want to talk about his triple-doubles. And like I told you, stop making history then. What do you want us to talk about? Steven Adams' hair? No.
Steven Adams' one nut.
All the while, it is taking a lot of the attention away from the team who's just won 10 straight games and James Harden, whose numbers are really damn close to Russell Westbrook's. 21-7. Here's the standings. The Houston Rockets are the 3 seed in the Western Conference. And they're 10-0 in their last 10. They're dominant at home and away. 15-4 in their own conference, the better conference. Let's not imagine. They have the second most wins in their conference. Spurs are dominant, obviously. Clippers, depending on their streakiness, they'll be 6-4 or they'll go 8-2, and depending on it. James Harden is playing the best basketball of his career, and he's getting every year he's gotten better. Every year.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier on. As soon as he got moved to the point guard position, this just allowed this guy. He already had a J.R. Smith-like green light whenever he wanted.
I love it.
It's just got the J.R. Smith light, where it's never going to change, always green. He had it, and he could do whatever he wanted, and he was adapting to life at the Rockets. It seems that Dwight Howard moving away is only just freed up more of a more fluent system that plays into James Harden's hands. Literally, he gets the ball, he gets to decide whatever he wants to do, and his effort, dare I say it, I watched the last game, transitional defense was somewhat there. Like, he was able to get back on D when he didn't necessarily have to at times because they're winning their games, dare I say, comfortably.
They beat some very good teams.
Good teams, and he doesn't look. There's some things about James Harden when you can tell midway into the third quarter. Sometimes he's like, it's not that he gives up. It's just like, all right, he's done everything he possibly can, but there was just this certain relentlessness to his effort and his scoring ability. He looks a sure, definite potential shortlist for the MVP.
Yeah, no, right now it's Westbrook versus Harden for the MVP. And based on how MVP voters vote, I still think if Russell Westbrook averages a triple-double and falls a lower seed than James Harden and the Rockets, I still think Russell Westbrook should get it. But if the numbers are that similar and the Rockets are like the 2 or the 3 seed, then I think the voters will vote for Harden. To his game log, where they've been undefeated, just a couple good wins. The Warriors, the Celtics, the Thunder. We'll stop there. The numbers. No. We have 3 triple-doubles in there. And then when he's not doing it, he's damn close with he's a rebound or 2 away from it. His assist numbers are through the roof. On the defensive end, when it comes to steals, when he's really guarding up on his man, he's picking up a few a game, actually, which is really nice. And, of course, he's always capable of exploding for 36, 40 points at any given moment. He does a lot of it from getting through the free throw line. Obviously, you see 18 free throw attempts against the Boston Celtics. And he's shooting pretty efficiently from the field. All pretty standard. This is not news, James Harden things. Yeah. Patrick Beverly's impact in his return to the team, I think they've only lost 2 games with Patrick Beverly back in the lineup. I think they're 15 or 16-2 now with him back in the lineup. And it makes the Pat Beverly, Eric Gordon second unit something that James Harden could cheer for. You see how ecstatic he is. He seems like he's obviously a good teammate. And I don't know what it is, but him at the point guard is a way more enjoyable person to watch. And somebody mentioned on Twitter that they think that James Harden is actually a lot faster, but the beard makes him only appear slower.
Aerodynamic.
Like a red Corvette versus a black Jetta going the same speed, the Corvette looks faster.
Because it doesn't have a beard.
James Harden's a black Jetta. You know who drives a black Jetta?
Jason Rubin.
Jason's.
Do you know who has a beard? James Harden.
I'm trying, goddammit.
He's playing remarkable basketball, and I'm excited to see where it will go. Like, we all remember the Rockets two seasons
ago. Oh, so
ago.
you're going to be like, with Hakeem?
No, we remember.
And then Barkley?
2 years ago when Dan Keston we had to watch Dan quite closely for several days where they beat the Clippers and went to the Western Conference Finals, and they were blown out.
Botched it. Yeah. The Clippers are the original bluest series lead.
Yeah, they did. They blew it. But that Rockets team, I think they look superior now, and I know it's an early point in the season, but as long as you maintain James Harden's focus, and he's going to contribute to big games. Like if you look at one of his triple doubles there, it's not against an easy team. It was against the Warriors, and that's a tough opponent. And that was one of the best games I've seen him play.
That was a double overtime game, right?
It was a phenomenal game. And he never switched off, not for a second, not defensively, going forward, changing things up. And I think that moving him to the point guard position, it doesn't adjust his game all that much, because we've talked about this. People are becoming positionless. He's the epitome of a positionless player.
The big thing was, like, because of the Eric Gordon signing, like, he was kind of forced into it, but you have to acknowledge the fact that even being forced into it, even though the usage percentage didn't change that much, it's still a different part of the game that he added, ever so slightly, and that's important. Rockets are a fun team to watch now. I didn't think they were fun to watch 2 years ago in the style they played, but now with the Mike D'Antoni effect, they're way more watchable. So don't take it the wrong way. 21-7, Francis. Can they go?
I think they
60 win. No, they're not going to be a 60 win. They could.
I think they finish 4th seed. That's my safe bet.
Clippers hop them eventually.
I think Clippers
with Blake with the knee
jump
injury.
Up. Did you say Blake with the knee injury? That's why. That's why they're going to
January. January. That's like somewhere in January.
If he's out to maybe March or April, then Clippers definitely get the 3rd seed.
Clippers get the 3rd seed.
Yeah. That's it.
Rockets
my
get
play.
the 4.
Spurs number 1.
Spurs number 1.
Is that yours? Spurs, Warriors.
New York Knicks, 2017 NBA champions.
All right, now we're just touting ridiculous dreams. It's fine. We had to wake Edwin up somehow in the corner. Jason saying a ridiculous plea like that woke him up.
All right, we're out. James Harden, the Beard. We like him now.
We've always liked him.
I used to not.
I like his defensive tapes of the past. They're the best.
Comment below. We'll see you next time.